Good afternoon, everybody. It's Teresa here with another video doing organic, doing the Paul's flower, this little guy here. And then just as a reminder, on Friday, if anybody wants to watch, I will be doing this little guy here, chopstick holder. So today we're going to be doing Paul's flower. So I've got pink double-sided paper, but you can do any color, obviously. And then this one is super quick and easy to do. The only part that gets a little bit difficult is shaping the actual flowers itself. So we'll get that and we'll do it nice and slow so everybody can see what we're doing. So the first thing we need to do is decide if we want pattern on the outside or pattern on the inside. And I'm going to do pattern on the inside with the nice bright pink on the outside. So it'll be pink on the outside with the pattern on the inside. So I've got my color I want on the outside down, and what we're going to do is fold it in half into a long, kind of a hot dog shape. And always making sure we do nice tight creases, and we've got our pieces lined up here. Then we're going to fold it in half the other direction into a small square. And again, making sure that our corners are all lined up. And nice tight creases. And once we've got that, we're going to make this square go into a triangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to put this corner, match this crease up to this crease, and we're just going to flatten it all down. And making sure that everything is lined up before you make your crease. Just like that. And again, making sure nice tight creases. You want good tight creases so it doesn't fall apart. And once we've got that, we're going to flip it over. And I want to make this crease nice and tight, so I'm going to go on the opposite side and just fold it down just so that it stands up on its own, just like that. And then we're going to open this one up again into the triangle. And again, all I'm doing is making sure that all of my corners and all my creases are all matched up together before I make my crease. That way everything's nice and squared. And again, nice tight creases. And once you've got that, we're good to go. So all we're going to do is we're going to fold all of this in half. So once we've got that, all we're doing is folding it so all four corners nice lined up. And all we're doing is folding it in half, so you'll see you have four little points. And then what we're going to do is making sure that our open end is on the table. What we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to fold just two. So we're going to take the top two here, and we're going to fold them back, but we're going to make this the bottom point here. And we're going to go up maybe about a thumb width here. So it'll be on an angle. So I'm just going to do that first. Do that. So again, so the closed point here and the open side down here. And then we're going to do the same thing so we can match them all up. So all you have to do is hold nice tight here. And again, all you got to do is line up all your corners and then push down, and you should have this funny looking little thing. So you've got your open creases here, and you got your point here. And this is actually going to end up being the stem once we're done. So once we've got this, all we have to do is make these flat things look like this. So we're going to take one at a time. So we're going to take the first one on the top, doesn't matter which side, we're going to do it to everything. Hold everything else nice and tight, and we're going to take our finger and push this inside just a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm just bringing it so that this is nice and flexed. I don't want it to crease here and then try to do anything because it'll get all bunched up. So all I'm doing is making sure it's nice and loose. And then I'm going to take my finger and my thumb, holding on the inside here, and on the outside here, and gently just, all I'm doing is kind of pushing in and pulling this down at the same time. And you don't have to do a lot. Just do it like really gently, and then it'll fold itself. And you don't want to do really hard creases, otherwise you lose the shape. So all I did was finger on top, thumb on bottom, and gently just this down a little bit and makes that little crease. So once we've done one, we can do number two. So same thing, holding everything nice and tight, bring the finger in, make sure this is nice and loose, and again I want to go about the same thickness. So I did 1.5 finger lengths, so I'm going to do about the same on here. Ever so gently just kind of bend it back very gently. And you can shape them as you go. So if you're wanting deeper shape, you can go deeper. You don't want to go too deep though, because it'll look kind of weird. And once you've got the first two, you'll do the same thing for the other two. So all I'm doing is flipping it over just so I have better access to it. And again, holding the bottom nice and tight, finger down in there, get it nice and loose. And again, about 1.5 finger knuckles and thumb down, nice and gentle. And all I'm doing is kind of pushing up on my thumb and pulling down on my finger here. And it just kind of brings them down. And you can make them just like that. Same thing, finger in, nice and gentle, thumb, and gently pull that down just like that. And then once you have them all done, it'll stay just like that. And you can play with them a little bit if you want to make them more curled, I guess, at the top if you want. Very gently, right? But you don't want to like curl it like too much, so just a little bit. And then you just take your finger and kind of roll it on your finger like this, and it'll roll that top just a little bit more, so that you see that like, little bit of a curve there versus this one which doesn't have a curve. So you just kind of gently, very gently bend it, and then curl it over. And then last one here. There we go. All done. So super quick, super easy to do. You can also put this on a stem. Again, if you want, you can actually put a stem in here. If you have like green paper, you can make green paper or green pipe cleaner, and you can make little stems, and then you have a flower. So that's the video for today. Hope everybody enjoyed, and I hope to see more people on Friday. Thanks again for watching.